Welcome to this yoga capsule, gentle extensions. We're going to work with a chair. You could also work with a wall, but I think a chair might be easier. But let's tune into our practice, tune into our breath, start in standing pose, mountain pose with our feet together, a little bit apart. Looking straight ahead, shoulders relaxed. I invite you just to close your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths, equal in and out breath. Abdomen expanding on the in-breath and then letting go on the out-breath. Your count of 4 or 5. Shoulders relaxed. Feel as you breathe in, you're drawing in energy, coming in through the crown of the head, passing down through the spine, back, body, and on the out-breath, releasing tiredness, tension. 2 more rounds. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe in and in tune with the breath, extend the arms up, out to the sides, nice wide extension. Palms together, out and down. One more time, breathing in. In tune with the in-breath and out, extend out to the side. Hands to shoulders. 3 slow shoulder rolls back. In tune with the breath and then 3 forwards. And relax the arms. Just move the knees, flex the knees a little bit. Now let's move to the chair. We're going to work on the extension through the spine. So start with your hands resting on the backs of the chair. Hips are facing forwards. Take the feet back until you can feel a gentle extension through the arms, but without feeling overstretched. So fingers resting comfortably on the back of the chair. Knees slightly flexed. Knees about hip width apart. Now imagine that there's a belt around your waist. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, imagine that your sit bones are being drawn back, not down, but just back, stretching towards the back wall. And so we're creating space in the lower lumbar vertebrae, 3, 4, and 5, back of the waist, and then down to the sacrum. Creating that space in the lower spine. And by doing so, we're also creating more space going up the spine towards the neck. So we're traveling up the thoracic, the cervical spine, and creating length and extension, and work with the breath. Remember, we always want to maintain that sense of stability and comfort, that point where we are working through the pose but still maintaining the extension. Feel the sit bones being drawn back. Feel that continuing sense of opening up, maintaining contact with the breath. Now, bend the knees a little more. Release the right hand down towards the right leg, and then the same with the left. Breathe in on an out breath and bend your knees as much as you need to. Start to move the forehead towards the knees as the hands move down the legs. Now you can rest them on the shins, you can take them towards the ankles, or if it seems comfortable for you, you can have 5 fingers, 5 toes, so you can have your hands alongside your feet, whatever feels comfortable for you. taking the forehead towards the knees. And now imagine that the crown of the head is moving forwards, so we're getting extension through the upper part of the spine. Knees bent as much as you need to, extending forwards, so the torso reaching forwards. Bend the knees, support yourself, and then come back towards the heels. Take head down towards the forehead and slowly come up. The head is the last part of the body. To come up. Let's come back into standing pose, into mountain pose, still facing the chair, and take a couple of rounds of breath. Just bend the knees slightly. Extend the arms to the back of the chair. Move the feet back till you find a position where the arms are not overextended. Feet are parallel, hips are facing forwards. So maybe you want to move the feet in a little bit, just adjust, find the position that intuitively feels comfortable. Now, keeping the hips facing forwards, so keeping that same plane, just step the right foot back. Just rest on the toes of your right foot. And keeping in that same plane so that the hips are facing forwards. Breathe in and out. On an in-breath, start to extend the right foot, keeping the hips facing forward, so without laterally rotating the body. Just extend that right foot back and see what feels comfortable to you. You can work towards a position where that right leg is extended. And keep the breath, don't hold the breath, breathe. Bend the left knee as much as you need to. And come down. And now, same, this time extending the left foot back. And beginning to extend that, lifting that left leg back, hips are facing forwards. It's fine if you're, just only a few inches off the ground. We're working on that extension. Flex the right knee as much as you need to. Keep breathing. And come down, bend the knees, draw the hands back to the knees. Breathe in and come up. Take the hands to the base of the spine. Breathe in. Imagine the crown of the head is being lifted. Imagine there's a thin filament coming through the crown of the head, lifting you up. Bend the knees and just take a very, very gentle, no strain on the neck, very gentle back bend. Not anything too extreme, just a very gentle movement to counter the movement we were just working with. Bend the knees. Breathe. Close the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Keep the neck soft. Come back up. Feet about hip width apart. And let's close with a few slow circle lateral rotations from side to side. Keep the neck soft. Bring the feet back together. And let's close the practice by bringing the palms together. Close the eyes. And let's take 3 rounds of breath. Soften the knees. Feel the shoulders relaxed. Seeding in the energy that you've generated through this practice of yoga. Well done. Thank you for practicing. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.